Bloody woodpecker sounds like a hammer drill. It's ever fast. I hear another one going. Looking out the window with the binoculars, earlier I saw what I believe is the beaver came out of his lodge. And I'm curious. It's cold enough for me to go out on the lake. It's safe, and I'm just curious. I want to go investigate, see if that's what I'm seeing. We'll see you there. Okay, so I just walked across here, and they never drop. The ice has dropped so much. You can't probably see it. Yeah, the middle's dropped like a couple of feet anyway. So the first tracks I see here are bunny rabbit tracks. And I don't know if you know this, but the big feet show what direction it's going because they're hopping. So their little front feet are behind and their big feet come ahead to do the next hop. So it's going to the right down the lake. And I see another set of tracks over here. These will be otter. They seem to be shy about coming up the lake now. Yep, I'm pretty sure those are otter tracks. Yep. Oh, wait a second. Do I see a hoof print? Just beyond the bunny tracks, we have deer tracks. I thought this was going to be otter, but you can see the hoof print there. There's more tracks there. There's a ribbon there. I think that's my property line. You can see the ribbon there, and then it goes over. There's a cabin a ways over there. One of my closest neighbors. Apparently he's a long haul trucker, so he's not around much. I don't mind that. Yeah, you can see my property line going up there in the clearing straight ahead. We're going to head along the shore here and see if these are beaver tracks or not. Could have been the bunny or some predator looking at the beaver lodge. We're going to go find out. We got about a 3 or 4 foot drop here. I guess there's a more significant stream coming down here than I thought. I'm going to try walking over here, getting away from it. I'm definitely not going through there. There's some evidence of an otter. They like to slide along. That was before yesterday's snowstorm though. So I'm just up the bank here, a little ways down the pond. I saw some big tracks and couldn't quite make out what they were. I was suspicious of maybe one of my neighbors was spying on me. But looks like the deer bedded down here. You can see where they laid down there. And over here. Bedding down and peeing. Anyway, I'm getting a little close to my neighbor. I don't know where he is. He's back there somewhere. I don't want to spook the dog. I don't know if they're home or not. It doesn't sound like they are. Anyway, I don't want to go on his land. Ooh, there's some fur over there. Actually, that was a moose. This is a moose, not a deer. That can't be moose poop. Maybe that's what it looks like. I've lost some of my... There's like 3 different spots where the moose laid down. Definitely a moose. Might have to bring some of that back home for TJ to sniff. Boy, look, more poop there. I guess that's moose poop. It's got to be. I don't know why I thought it'd be more like a cow. I'm sure it's because of what they eat. Neat. Maybe it's moose tracks I saw around the lodge. I gotta make my way back down there. See, this is what the moose are after. You can see the tips are freshly chewed. You can see all the needles. It's amazing that such a huge animal lives off something like that. Incredible. Okay, we're coming back out to the lake. We're just past the lodge. It's just over there. I'm gonna go have a look at the tracks. I see the bunny tracks continuing. You know what? I think it might have been the moose coming down. We'll see. There's the cabin over there. And the tracks that I thought from a distance were the beaver kind of out of its den. There's the moose. At least I know the ice is solid here. They would have went through. Don't want to misgender it. Can you get in as much trouble for misgendering a moose as you can other things? Oh, I didn't mean to say things, but you know what I mean. Digging a hole. Now there is signs of a beaver here. That might be from before the winter though. So that's definitely moose. Yeah, there's no sign of a beaver here. You can just see where it had a little meal there. They love their silver birch. Huh. Well, there, that mystery solved. That's pretty cool. So the moose came from over in that clearing that I'm always keeping an eye on. I think we might go follow it. Actually, we were just over there, so the tracks go along here, and then over there, looks like it came out just over there. Well, actually, I think I see more tracks beyond. We'll keep following them. We're going where the moose has been. We're not actually following the moose, we're following the moose tracks. And it looks like they're a few hours old at least. So it would appear the moose is just going along the edge and having a little snack wherever they find it. Interesting. What a life. So where I was just at there appears to be where the moose came out, because they just came over here, had a little bite, and then did a loop. So since I'm out, I'm going to keep going. Maybe I'll go around the perimeter. Seems safe. It's like, went down to almost minus 20 last night. It's minus 14 now. It's minus 8 yesterday. So we're a few days removed from a one mild day we had. It was like plus 7. Probably the same moose, who knows? He must have been walking up inside the woods there along the shore. So he's popped out here, done a circle, and went back in. Changed his mind. Maybe it was a little too deep for them. We're down at the main dam, down at the far end. Oh, so this is what I'm looking at. I can see the cabin from here. I was thinking it was around the bend and you couldn't quite see it, but I am picking it up with the binoculars. So quite a flow of water here. You can see all the markings from the otters over there. They probably like it around here. Seems like the water stays open here no matter what. Looks like there's another dam just beyond. I can see some open water there. I want to follow this one day. See what's around the corner. Not today though. Changed my mind. I don't know how much further I can go though. A lot of open little gullies. I don't know if I can get past here, but yeah, this is odd. Collection of boards. Somebody had an intention of doing something with them. Never got around to it. Well, I think we've made it as far as we can go. It's a good sized little stream along here. I wish I could catch some little trout in here. It opens up down there. Looks like there's a big marsh at the very least down there. Neat. Some mystery solved. I now know where this comes out. Thanks to some snowmobiles that I just heard. There's a snowmobile trail that I've walked on about a month ago. I went over to it a little further north. I found an ATV trail. I mistakenly came out at somebody's hunting camp that doesn't get used in the winter. And I'll have to see if I can meet them in the summer and just get their permission to do that. And I'll get their number and tell them I'll keep an eye on their cabin. Let them know if there's any issues. But once I got to the snowmobile trail and headed south, there was a big, huge, giant marsh with a fairly lengthy water crossing, and that's where this is emptying out into. So pretty though, I can hear a lot of water underneath the snow and ice. Very pretty along here. I don't know if I'm going to get any further though. It looks pretty nasty from here. And now I know, like I said, mystery solved. I may head back. We'll see. I'm not as far over as I thought I was. It's just the snowmobiles are loud, so they sound like they're closer than they are. It's just a little nondescript marsh that everything comes out into. And disperses from here. I'm at the little island that I'm always looking at with the binoculars. And that right there is the chimney of the beaver lodge. Gives them some air. Neat. But it's too small for any predators to get in. Got some big moose tracks here. Just came out of there. Looks like he just went out and turned around and came back in. Plus there's two of them. Well, actually there was. Actually that might be, this might be where they came out. Those tracks I was following on the other side. Because they seem to go across. Interesting. That makes sense because the land's boarded in by the road further on. So that way is the deep woods. Cool. We're on a flight path to a larger city, about an hour north. Yeah, 40 minutes north of here, 20 minutes east, and then 40 minutes north. So, even though we're out in the middle of nowhere, I guess because it's the middle of nowhere, they don't mind using it as a flight path. Not enough people to complain. Kind of sucks though. Oh well, you can't have everything. Where would you put it? Oh my, I just heard some very mournful howling coming from my cabin. Looks like TJ regrets his decision to stay in. I bet I was telling him he could get up on the chair and look at me out the window. I'm wondering if he is. The window's open a crack so he can hear me. I was just calling over to him, telling him I'm on my way back. He can probably feel it. Feel my energy. That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that. There's my beautiful little cabin. It's not going to be quite the same. This summer I'll probably put a steel roof on it and re-side the end on this side. Probably do both. I was thinking of using shiplap siding. It needs something more rodent proof. It'll be a shame though, it looks so cool. We'll see. Oh, he's happy to see his dad. Yes, he is. Oh, the poor little boy. Let's see, I was gone for an hour, so in dog time, that was about a whole day, wasn't it? Yeah, that poor little boy. Daddy was on quite a exploration. That was cool. I've always wanted to see where all this water went. Now I know. Neat, neat.